Hey, it's Robin Nolan, and in this video lesson, you're going to learn 3 Gypsy Jazz chords that you can play with one shape. So one chord shape that will give you 3 wild and exciting sounds. It's super useful for beginners, and also there's probably a lot of experienced players who aren't using this shape to its full potential. If you're enjoying all the lessons on this channel and want to get more support from me and make quicker progress, then make sure you take your 14-day free trial at the Gypsy Jazz Club. You'll get access to all the resources you need to be a better player. Plus you'll get private coaching from me, support from an awesome community, and 5 live events every month to keep you inspired. Just go to gypsyjazzclub.com. Okay, for now, let's dive into the lesson, learn that chord, and get swinging. Okay, let's learn the shape. We're going to first learn it on the 7th fret using these notes. Okay, so that's E, B flat, D, and G. And you might already know this shape, but just bear with me because I'm going to show you how you can really use it. Okay, so this is the 7th fret, 7, 8, 7, 8, right? You've got that chord. And you may know that chord as E half diminished, E minor 7, flat 5. And traditionally, that minor 7 flat 5 would usually be going into D minor like this. Right, so the E minor 7 flat 5 is chord 2 of the 1 chord of D minor, right, in a minor 2-5-1. Okay, so let me show you how you can do that 2-5-1 using the same shape. If that shape is just slid down to the 4th fret, then we have an A dominant 7th type chord, C sharp, G, B, and E, which in this context will be A7, right? Or A9, you've got the B there. So same shape as the E half diminished, but down on the 4th fret. And then it's acting as a dominant 7th chord. And then the killer dilla, when we slide it down 2 more frets, then we've got another chord using the same shape, which is a D minor 6, B, F, A, D, right? The same shape on the 2nd fret is a minor 6 chord, right? So then we've got that minor 2-5-1, E half diminished, down to the 4th fret, C sharp, G, B, E, that's like an A9 chord, keeping the same shape, down to the 2nd fret, we've got D minor 6, B, F, A, D. So straight off the bat, instead of going, this gives us another option to go. And already you can tell you're getting that real gypsy jazz flavor just by using that same shape. And obviously, it's easy, right? You haven't got to change fingers, change fretting hands. You've just got to slide that shape down. E half diminished, A7, D minor. Okay, so let's just back up a bit and look at the same shape, right? And let's look at it on the same fret and look at the 3 different functionalities. So, like I said, you've got E half diminished, right? There's the first functionality. Then you've also got, and the root is in the 1st finger there at the bottom, right? If you switch, and then you've got the top note, which is a G, right? Da, then this chord can be G minor 6, right? So, first functionality, E minor 7 flat 5 with the E in the bass. Second functionality with the G, bum, bum. Right, I'm just singing the bass note. Bum, and then you've got G minor 6, same shape. And then the 3rd functionality is a dominant 7th, C7. Bum, bum, bum. Right? So same note. notes exactly, just in a different context. That's C7, E, B flat, D, G, right? Bam. If we want to make that super crispy, we just bar with our little finger, the pinky, over to the C note there. So you got, when you got that real crunchy dominant seventh. Bam. Right? Let's hear it as a G minor. Bam. Right, G minor 6, C7, right, there you got the dominant 7th sound, and then of course the one we started with, the E half diminished, right? Okay, so there's the 3 different Gypsy Jazz chords with one shape. There's the E half diminished, there's the G minor, and then the same shape, then you've got C7, C9, and then if you can get that finger over there, then you've got that real crunchy C9 voicing there. Let's put it in a musical context. And there's 2 songs I'd like to show you in. The first is Dark Eyes, which is like the old Russian song, which is kind of like the Gypsy anthem. If we look at the first chord of Dark Eyes, it's A7, right? So instead of playing A7 here on the 5th fret, we can use that shape, right? There's the 3rd of A in the root, right? And there's that shape that we now know on the 4th fret, acting as A7. So Dark Eyes, da da dee da da. And then we go to D minor, which is the next chord in Dark Eyes. We're just going to go slide the shape down to the 2nd fret, and there we've got the D minor 6, right? So you go between A7 and D minor there. So instead of going, we're going to go da da dee da da. There's that shape sliding up and down. And what that does, apart from being a real crunchy, gnarly kind of voicing to give you that flavor, it's also really handy when you're going da da dee da da da. See, you can kind of get into the rhythm a bit more than, right? It kind of makes it tighter and more compact. Right, so there's one application in Dark Eyes. You can also use it in All of Me. C. Right, there you've got that 2-5-1 going into the D minor, right? So you've got the E half diminished, A7 into D minor. Right? Remember at the beginning of the video, 7th fret, E half diminished, 4th fret, A7, 2nd fret, D minor. So check it out in All of Me. Da, do, do, C, da, be, do, da, do, do. Here we go. Da, do, do, dee, da, da, do. Right, so we're using that same shape down there. There's many other applications and uses all over Gypsy Jazz standards, right? So you can use the chord all over. But what I recommend to do is step 1, learn the shape. So there it is on the 7th fret, and understand that that can be E half diminished. Understand that that can be G minor, and understand that that can be C7. It all depends the context, right? So if we put a bass note to it, there's E half diminished. If we make it into a G minor, bum, there's the root and the pinky. And if we make it a C7, dum, right? So do that first and then apply it to a song like Dark Eyes, A7, da, da, dee, da, right? Or a song like All of Me, right? And then it will be part of your playing, and it will work on many levels. It will give you that flavor of gypsy jazz, right? Just in the fact of that voicing sounding really characterful of this music. And also it will kind of free up your rhythm playing, so you're not kind of jumping around with big kind of bar chords. You're kind of keeping it tight and crispy. So that's just a taste of that chord. I think it can really help you. If you're a beginner, it should be one of the first chords you learn in this music. And if you've been playing for a while, try and use it in other instances that perhaps you're not doing at the moment. Okay, so that's it. There's the one chord, the one shape that you can use for 3 different chords. Enjoy it, stay inspired, and see you in the Gypsy Jazz Club. If you want more help, come over to gypsyjazzclub.com, get your 14-day free trial. See you there. All the best.